Back in 2014, a company in southern England made something so dark it nearly erased whatever it touched. They called it Vanta Black. Independent tests showed it absorbed 99.965% of all visible light. For comparison, regular black paint still reflects about 3 to 5%. Vanta Black let out just a trace, about 0.035%. And if you covered a wrinkle or bent surface in it, the shape disappeared. No shadows, no shine, just a flat patch of pure black. The name, it stands for vertically aligned nanotube arrays. It's made from carbon, shaped into tiny tubes you can't see with the naked eye. They stand straight up, packed together real close, like a miniature forest. And when the light hits them, it doesn't bounce off. It gets trapped between the tubes and it turns into heat. This was not something that you could brush on. The original version had to be grown in a lab. Engineers used high heat, around 400 degrees Celsius, 752 degrees Fahrenheit, and vacuum chambers to form the tubes right on the surface. It only worked on certain materials. Aluminum or silicone, they could handle that type of temperature. The folks behind it, Surrey Nanosystems out of Sussex, they built it for science, not for decoration. They were solving real problems. Telescopes, satellites, optical sensors, they all have to block out stray light. Even a small reflection inside a camera, it can ruin an image. So by lining those parts with Vanta Black, they got clearer pictures, especially in space. Defense groups took interest too. Thermal sensors and infrared cameras, they work better when nearby surfaces don't reflect light or heat. The company didn't share military results, but the idea was simple. Stop the light, and you keep the image clean or the object hidden. People have worked on this kind of thing for decades. Even during the Cold War, engineers used black coatings to help with infrared photography and surveillance. But those older materials still reflected a fair bit of light. Vanta Black changed that. It didn't just make things darker. It made them visually disappear. But then came the part that nobody expected. In 2016, the sculptor Anish Kapoor is the one behind the big mirrored bean in Chicago. He got exclusive rights to use Vanta Black in artwork. A lot of other artists weren't happy about it. They felt a material that extreme shouldn't be locked up. One artist, Stuart Simple, responded by selling bright pigments online and joked that Kapoor wasn't allowed to buy them. And that feud made its way into headlines. So while that was going on, a team at MIT, the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, they came up with a new version that absorbed even more light, 99.995%. That number, it sounds like so much more, but to the human eye, it's the difference between near black and a complete void. The team released their method to the public with no strings attached. To prove the effect, they coated a 16.78 karat yellow diamond. It was worth more than $2 million, and they put it on display. And once coated, the diamond, it stopped reflecting. It looked like a hole was in the room. And that's what makes this material so strange. It doesn't just change the color of something. It erases its shape. You see, we use light and shadow to tell where something starts and ends. And when all of that is gone, your brain has nothing to grab onto. A round shape, it looks flat. A raised edge, it looks like a dent. You kind of know something's there, but you can't make sense of it. Later on, the company made sprayable versions like Vantablack S-Viz. It could be applied in controlled settings. but the original material stayed limited to scientific use. Vanta Black, it's more than a color. It's a reminder. We don't really see things. We see the light that bounces off of them. Take away the light, and even something solid can vanish right in front of you. These are Interesting Things with JC.